Today, I need to have a very serious and very important conversation with you about Chapter 1163 of One Piece. Right after the intro.
Hello everyone, welcome to Manga Information Channel, Soldo here. Before we dive into today's content, I just want to ask you to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. That will help the channel grow and reach even more people. And now, without any further delay, let's get into today's video. Let's go!
Those who follow me know that I bring the spoilers as soon as they come out. But in that process, sometimes a crucial piece of information slips through or gets distorted by the very nature of the leaks. And in Chapter 1163, there was one piece of information that the entire spoiler community got wrong. And unfortunately, I also passed it on in my previous video. It's an error that changes a fundamental detail of the biggest scene in the chapter. What correction is that? Let's talk about it right now. As the person responsible for this channel, I have a commitment to information. I know that many of you use this channel as your main or even only source to stay up to date with One Piece, and I'm truly honored by that trust. But it's exactly because of that trust that I need to be fully transparent. The world of spoilers is chaotic. The info drops in the middle of the night, often as plain text descriptions, and the first panels come in very low quality. And in Chapter 1163, absolutely every leaker, from the biggest to the smallest, interpreted one scene in a way that now, with the HD panels, we can clearly see was wrong. That's why I'll always reinforce my most important advice. Read the official chapter on Sunday. Use the spoiler videos as previews as a way to ease the anxiety, but the final truth, the canon, is always in the official release. And the truth we're correcting today is a perfect example of that. Let's get straight to the point. You remember that insane double-page spread, right? The Big Six: Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard, Roger, Garp, and Zebek himself, attacking Imu-sama with full force all at once. In the spoilers and in my previous videos, it was said that after this attack, Imu-sama regenerated and, as a counterattack, unleashed a massive wave of Conqueror's Haki, a supreme Haki that knocked out all the surrounding Marines. Well, that information is wrong. With the high-definition panels, it became absolutely clear what Oda actually drew. That massive Haki, that gigantic explosion of black lightning that knocked out so many people, it didn't come from Imu. What really happened was the impact of the 6 attacks. The collision of Roger's Kamusari, Garp's Galaxy Impact, Zebek's Dark Power, Whitebeard's Gura Gura, Big Mom's Oku, and Kaido's Boro Breath exploding on Imu's body is what caused that absurd release of Haki. In other words, it was the combined Haki of the attackers, not a counterattack from the defender. Now you might think, but what difference does that make? Imu is insanely strong anyway. It makes a subtle but very important difference in the power scaling. First, this doesn't take away from the fact that Imu-sama absolutely possesses overwhelming Conqueror's Haki. We saw that in Elbaf. His power is on another level, and he could probably do that kind of thing. But in this specific scene, the credit doesn't go to him. Second, and most importantly, it elevates the Big Six even further. It shows that the combined power of these 6 legendary monsters is so colossal, their Haki collision so violent, that the mere impact of their attacks creates a shockwave capable of knocking out Marines miles away. It's Oda's way of saying, look at the level of these men. The mere clash of their blows releases Haki that most people can't even withstand. Therefore, the correction is this: that overwhelming Haki wasn't Imu's counterattack. It was the consequence of the attack he received. I don't like leaving wrong information out there, especially something as fundamental as this. Normally, I'd correct it directly within the narrated chapter video, but since I already released that video based on the spoilers, I felt I owed you an extra video dedicated solely to this correction, to make sure the right information reaches everyone. And that gave me an idea I want to propose to you. Since the spoilers have been coming with these little traps lately, what do you think about me creating a new, recurring segment on the channel? In addition to the spoiler video on Wednesday or Thursday, I could bring every Monday a narrated official chapter video. It would be a calmer video, analyzing the official translation, breaking down those details that only the HD panels let us see, and consolidating our analysis without the rush and uncertainty of the leaks. I've mentioned this idea before, but I wasn't sure about your feedback. Now, it feels like the perfect time. Would you like a video like that every Monday, the definitive analysis of the chapter? Leave it in the comments right now, please. Your feedback is what decides the future of this new segment. Well, that's it for today, everyone. This was a video of responsibility and correction. If you like this video, and more importantly, if you value transparency and commitment to accurate information, don't forget to strengthen it with your like. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so we can keep growing this community together. And once again, I apologize for the incorrect information that was shared earlier. I'm here making it right and correcting the course. My commitment is always to bring you the best information possible. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and thanks.